Hi, I'm Grace Dawes. I'm the editor of Movement, and I'm here at Move America 2024 today. I'm currently joined by Marcy Bauer, the SVP for EVgo. How's your Move experience been so far, Marcy?
It's been great. This is my first Move America attendance. We've had folks from EVgo attend prior, and they kind of gave me the lay of the land. Seems like it's bigger, the energy's great. It's been a joy so far, and we're only on day one.
Yes, exactly. So earlier you participated in a panel titled Innovations in Charging Infrastructure Accessibility. Can you tell me some of your main takeaways from that talk? What did you learn from it in particular, and also what did you add into that conversation?
Yeah, so one of my co-panelists, it was actually quite lovely. Where we participate and are kind of a founding voice in this effort called the ChargeX Consortium, which is aimed at addressing all of the customer pain points on EV charging. And the pain points are diverse, the underlying causes are diverse. It really does require this sort of public partnership, public-private partnership, along with really digging into issues that have interdependencies outside of our direct control, right? So you really need to have that very diverse set of stakeholders participating in it. And one of my co-panelists really represented that. She's represented the joint office on the public side, and I'm on the private side.
Nice.
So that was just a really lovely synergy. We had parking represented as well, IPMI, and again, we're installing EV chargers in parking lots where consumers are going to come, they're going to use the chargers, they're going to go in and use retail. So it's really good synergy with the panel. But yeah, I think just really tackling the toughest challenges head on. We covered a lot of ground in that group. So that's what I kind of took away from it. Adding to it, I do deployment. My team does pretty much what it sounds like, with the title deployment would do. We get chargers out in the world for EV drivers to use. And so I think illuminating some of the complexities associated with that. One of the things I mentioned was, a lot of people, when you think about picking a charging location and designing and siting chargers at that location, there's a lot of sort of Reddit board quarterbacks where they say, oh, don't put it in the back, put it in the front. And then there's another group that says, don't put it in the front, put it in the back. And, iterate on that in 15 different flavors. And so just, illuminating some of the complexities around that, but how we go about attacking it so that we can actually overcome and deploy at a very rapid clip, I think, is what I brought to the table.
Yeah, definitely. Charging points and charging infrastructure has been it's been mentioned a million times today, and it's already not even the end of day one. So yeah, it's definitely still a really big, not issue, but it's a very big topic in mobility.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you, how is EVgo planning to adapt to constantly changing consumer preferences? We were just talking about some preferences like, do we put them in the back? Do we put them in the front? And as well as the increasing demand for fast charging solutions, how is EVgo adapting to these?
The fun part is that we are, I think, the only pure play CPO. We own and operate their chargers from top to bottom. So we go find the sites, we vet them, we secure site control, we design, permit, do utility engagement, construct, and then own and operate the asset. So it's literally top to bottom.
Yeah.
And that is what drives our revenue. We're not, there are others in the space that do that also, but are selling cars or are, under the umbrella of a company that sells cars. We do EV charging. That's what we do. Fast charging.
Yeah.
So you asked how we're adapting. We're kind of pushing the industry in public fast charging. We have a very robust modeled underpinning to drive what we do. It tells us where we want to go to be just ahead of waves of utilization, waves of EV public fast charging demand. And so that's where we go. And so it's not as much about adapting as it is forecasting and then staying just ahead of it. But yeah, it's a very exciting industry to be in and a time to be in that industry.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy the rest of your time at Move America.